Hey guys, what's going on? It's Herman with a brand new episode of Dwarf Fortress. As you can see, I have my security screen up here. All you can see is the Dwarf Fortress ASCII type background. That's just to keep you guys in a bit of suspense. We've had some progress with the fortress. I've been doing a lot of things off camera, getting a lot done. So we've made a lot of progress, I think, at least compared to before. But yeah, then all of a sudden, a vile force of darkness has arrived, and you can see that here now, as well as my recording software. There we go. So a vile force of darkness has arrived, and we're going to go into battle. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is actually hide all my civilians, non-combatant types down here in the Great Hall with access to food. So I've defined a burrow called Hide. I'm going to bring everybody down into the Great Hall, as well as allowing them into this little stockpile area so they can get something to eat while they're waiting. And I'm just going to put them under Hide, so all civilians are going to be restricted to that burrow. Now we're going to come up to the top, and I'm going to move. I'm going to take my first squad, which is going to be the bars of metal, and I'm going to move these guys right into this room. They're going to be stationed here, and I'm going to bring the gear battles, and I'm going to move these guys right here. Hang out there, and then we're going to actually bring in the absolute girders as well, but I'm going to keep them down here, if I can find it. Always forget my F keys. There we go. I'm going to bring the absolute girders down here, and I'm going to station them down in the Great Hall to help protect people. So these guys are going to be moved right here. I think that's a pretty solid plan. We're going to have our other dwarves go out and kind of just Leroy on them, and then yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could pull up the drawbridge. I don't know how many are going to be coming in. Let's actually take a look at that. That's a good question. So far, we've got a couple. Let's see. It's all goblins. Nothing too scary. Ooh, there's a mace dwarf. Hammer dwarf. They've got a couple of dwarves with them. Actually, they've got quite a few dwarves with them. So there's goblins, humans, and dwarves. That's a bit scary, I'm not going to lie. The fact that we have dwarven invaders here could be very bad for us. They are shooting arrows right across that river. And did that, what's going on with this goblin? Is he jumping into the water, or is he just, no, he's on the slope, I guess. He's looking into the bank. Who's this? Alright, that's one of theirs. That human pikeman, that's one of their guys. Mara's outside the wall. Mara is one of our best dwarves. Mara is one of the... Sorry, I should be thinking a little bit clearer. Mara is one of the geared battles. And she is... Yeah, she's stuck outside of the wall. She's a legendary mace dwarf. Hopefully she's coming in. I don't know... What the hell is she doing? She's slowly coming back. The goblins are taking shots at her from across the water, though. Ooh, a fisher dwarf has been found dead. Not surprised. It's probably those sneaky invaders. Mara, I really hope that you make it back, though, buddy. I mean, it's a bit of a trek, but I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. I know our frame rate's kind of horrible. It's going to be even worse during the siege. I've gotten it a little bit cleared up. I've been deleting items like crazy and gotten it a little bit better, but it's going to go right down because now, yeah, it's down to 14 because we're recording on top of, you know, the invaders that have decided to show up now. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Mara, I'm really worried about you, though. Look at this. Let's see. Come on. It takes so long to actually even check your status. I like how Mara of Exabel, I mean, that's, I believe, a female named in the comments, but I've unfortunately picked a male dwarf. So I'm really sorry about that. That was my mistake. Oh well. Happens sometimes. I mean, Ryukan I actually accidentally assigned as a female. A married female at that, too. Interesting stuff. So how are these dwarves? Are they all getting into their Great Hall? Let's see. Yeah, they're flooded in here. And if we take a look at the top, we've got our military gathering and the military gathering spots. So that's really good to see. Mara is slowly making her way across. I'm sorry I keep checking on her. I'm just really scared. I don't want to lose any of these dwarves. I'm really attached to them at this point. I really don't want to lose anybody. So we have quite the invasion force showing up. I think the maximum of allowed. Let's check the noob pack here. Yeah, so the invader maximum invasion soldier is 120 with an extra 40 that they can bring in as a monster. as monsters. So I think they're kind of maxed out, or just about maxed out. Close to, at least. They have a lot with them. I don't know what these blue highlights are, but... Okay, so they've got... Oh man, they've got a couple coming into the water. Hopefully these ones drown. The same thing that's been drowning a lot of our guys may happen to drown just a few of theirs. Are they climbing into the river? They appear to be. They appear to be. Alright, so... Something we need to do is actually get this lever pulled. Actually, no, don't pull that. Cancel that. Cancel that job. Mara's still outside the wall. Mara's outside the wall, and I want her across this drawbridge before any lever is pulled. No levers are going to be pulled until Mara's inside the walls. Alright, so we're going to have to wait on her. She's going to be a while. I mean, she's slowly making her way across. Looks like she avoided any damage, luckily, because they were definitely taking shots at her. So she's avoided any and all damage, and that's great to see. Maybe we still have invaders pouring in, so we're up to 143 on the map right now under others. So it looks like they brought some monsters along too, or possibly some of the captured count as monsters. I'm not sure how that works, but a lot of them have made the unfortunate mistake of jumping into the river. So I'm not entirely sure why they've decided this was a great idea, but I'm sure this will kill a few of them. Now, if they're unfortunate enough to get stuck here, they may end up going flying down the waterfall, and that would be a lot of fun to see. I would love to see that. Oh, there's actually quite a few things down here. Oh. This is probably somewhere that I should clear out again. Oh, Wilhelm. I'll leave Wilhelm's body there, though. Because that's... Oh, no, that's Wilhelm's ghost. A secretive poltergeist. The spirit has not been properly memorialized or buried. And I'm working on a burial for these guys. I'm working on memorial plaques. But I kind of want to keep Wilhelm around, especially now knowing that he's a poltergeist. Wilhelm was our best, and I mean our best forgeman. He created many of the weapons that are laying around. He created a lot of the best weapons that we have. Let's see, did he make this one? No, I can't tell. Let's see. We've got a bunch of named items now. People have gone around naming a lot of their weapons. So let's go take a look at Renown Merchants. That's Ryukon's axe. Does it tell me who made this thing? Does it tell me? Oh, it doesn't. I always thought it told you who made it. I really thought it would tell me. Tells me Ryukon killed things with it, but it doesn't tell me who made it. But anyways, Wilhelm was the one that created many of our starting weapons. He was our best blacksmith. We lost him in an accident going over the waterfalls, and he seems to be hanging out down in the waterfall now. Damn, there's the Fisher Dwarf that they got. They got Vutok something. I think that's the one they killed anyways. I don't really know. I really don't know. But yeah, they are... Wow, there is a lot of them. Did Mara make it inside yet? Mara's just coming in now. Okay, good. So we're going to set up a action for this this lever here. I'm going to have this lever pulled, set it up as quick as possible, and then I'm going to come into the military alerts. I'm going to take the civilians out of hiding and just put them no restrictions. So hopefully the first one that comes out will pull this, and they won't hang out front of the courtyard too much. Because we really need somebody to just come up here, come up top, and just pull that switch and keep the invaders out. And then we'll be very, very secure, very secure. And we've got our military guys down here. Maybe I'll move that militia from down here as well. So let's bring those guys up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring them up into another room up here. So, under squads, and we're going to go to the absolute girders, and I'm going to move these guys. I'm not sure where to move them, actually. You know what? I haven't shown you guys this yet, but this is our field. It's under construction. I was testing out to see if we could plant outdoor type things in there, and we can. I was going to show you that separate. Guess they're trying to plant ratweed that they don't have any more seeds to, but we're going to move the absolute girders in here. That's going to work as a little bit of a foxhole for them and hopefully protect them from any bolts flying overhead. And then somebody's got to come out here and just pull that damn switch and lock all the enemies out. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyways, come on, somebody, anybody. The hero of the fortress will be whom? I really hope that's going to be something that gets done sometime today. Sometime shortly. Once that's been pulled, we'll see who's made it into the courtyard. Any enemies that have made it into the courtyard at that point. Actually, nobody will have made it. Hopefully nobody will have made it past the bridge. Nobody should have. So you know what? If we can pull that, we can just put our guards, back doing whatever they want. And as long as nobody comes outside and runs around out front, actually everybody should be okay with that wall. And that will be a very good way to test that. So let's see. Is anybody out there? Anybody gonna do anything about these invaders? We should have shut these tight. Oh, that's not even done yet. Too bad. That one door isn't even quite done yet on the gatehouse, so it's completely useless. Excellent stuff, man. Amazing. Oh well, they're coming in. These goblins have made it past the walls. They're in here slaughtering our animals. That's a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? Somebody's coming out here now to, I hope, flip that switch. Who are these guys? Who's running out? Ooh, add here. Okay, these guys are coming out to their station. Alright. Well, that's good. Military, you know what? Screw moving those guys into that station. I'm gonna cancel that order. Let's go cancel station, and actually let's move them. Let's move them right up here. Let's give these guys a very cannon foddery type job to do. Oh yeah, here they come. They're running out. Here comes Vemat Erdstrom Daggeray, militia captain. She is terrified. Her right lower arm is already bruised, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see what goes down between these guys. She's going to get just shit fucked. Oh my god, did she just fall? She just fell into... Oh man, Daggeray, you just fell right into the goddamn trench. Is there? Yeah, you can still climb out of here though. You're all good. You'll make it. You can climb out. We've got more dwarves coming out here. We've got a lot of goblins. We seem to have a lot of goblins. Nobody's bothered to pull this switch yet, unfortunately. So Vemat has gone into a martial trance. Hopefully she's taken down some goblins around her. Let's take a look at her. Or him. I don't really know what's what here. Actually, can we pull her up? Vemet that went into the martial trance. Is she already dead? We've lost a mace dwarf. Here's one of our spear dwarves. She is messed up. Inventory. Let's see. Let's take a look at her weapon. So she hasn't even done any damage yet. She's just... Oh no, that was a goblin's weapon. What am I doing? Where is our dwarf? There we go. There we go. Let's see. Please have killed something. Oh, you've got a copper spear stuck in your leg. And where's your weapon? Do you have a weapon on you? Hopefully, I hope you do, but maybe you don't. I cannot be entirely sure. You have a copper spear stuck in your leg. And that seems to be about it. Come on, I gave you a weapon, right? I had to have given you a weapon. Or asked you to pick out a weapon. Are you punching things? Are you fighting them with your fists? Or is that your own copper spear stuck in your leg? I have no idea. Luckily, you're nobody important. I mean, yeah, I'm not too worried about these guys, but... these are the real guys. These are the real ones. These are the ones I really need to worry about. Nobody's pulling this lever. I really think the auto assignment in the starter pack, or in the Dwarf Fortress hack, the auto assignment thing, is kind of garbage. I'm not going to use that in the future. I'll continue to use it for this fortress, but any fortresses in the future, I'm not going to use that auto assignment tool. I haven't had any luck with it, and I'd like to micromanage a little bit more than that allows me to. Alright, so I could send the bars of metal out, but they're just going to get killed. The geared battles, you know, that's what they're here for. I'm going to move the geared battles. I'm going to have them come station themselves up at the gatehouse. They're going in first. We're going to have the bars of metal come out slightly after as a reinforcement task, but I'm not going to start with them this time. I may end up regretting that, but for now, you know what? That's just the way it's going to go down. How are we doing? Do we have any dwarves out here on our side still fighting? Got a couple dwarves against us, killing us out front. Where are our guys? Did we lose them all already? Did we lose many of them already? I wouldn't be super surprised. To be quite honest, I think we're going to lose many. Here comes the geared battles. Somebody fell off into the trench. Or somebody's on the slope. Ficod fell off into the slope there. Come on, you guys. These guys are our biggest hope. Let's take a look. They're coming in for fights. I don't really get much out of this. This is a pretty boring report. Let's see. Where's somebody important? Axelord Kessel. Axelord hacks the human pikeman in the lower left leg with his something. Oh, that's the name of his weapon. And the severed part sails off in an arc. So a bunch of people are missing him. Wow. And then the Axelord is hacking at the human pikeman on the left with his weirdly named weapon, and he's just chopping people apart, and they're completely missing him. So that's great. That's really good to hear. That's what we want to happen. Let's see if we can find anything on Ryukon here. Oh, Mara of Exabel. Hopefully she's okay. She's getting missed with iron bolts and copper bolts. She's standing up, and she's saying some pretty cool stuff and charging things in. How fleeting life is. This does not scare me. She's very brave. So we've got some very brave dwarves on our side. We'll check back into this in a few minutes. That's kind of cool. Really look into the details there. There are just bolts flying all over the place. I'm going to, now that we have our military kind of working their way out there, I'm going to get the bars of metal on board, and I'm going to move them right up here as well. So they're going to come out, they're reinforcement tasked. They're going to come out secondly. Hopefully the goblins will be busy enough dealing with the geared battles. Still haven't lost anybody, thankfully. And not so much targeting the bars of metal. They'll take some of the heat off, is what I'm hoping for. Let's see, do we have anything? Let's see who else is getting into fights here. Pike Dwarf, that's one of the guys attacking us. Attacking an Axelord. Let's see if we can find one of our guys. Spearmaster Ikod, that's the guy that we'd seen. The iron spear is lodged in a wound. So maybe he's lost his spear? Now he's bashing with a shield. Bashing with his shield. Ooh. He's lodging his spear into wounds and having to bash with his shield afterwards from the looks of it. The Spearmaster scratches the Goblin Maceman in the lower left leg. So seems like he's getting the spear lodged in wounds, but he is able to retrieve them. But he's parrying and things are missing him, so he's able to dodge. So far, he's just wreaking havoc on these guys. That's what we want to see, really. Like, we don't want to lose any of these guys. They're very important to us. They are, in great peril right now. But these are the ones that these are the dwarves that time after time have protected our fortress without fail. I mean, these guys are, these guys are the reasons. These guys are the reason that we're still around today. Let's see, how are these? They're cutting through them. They haven't killed everything yet, but they've cut through quite a few. Oh, we caged a pikeman from the looks of it. One of them may have stepped in a trap, possibly. There are a lot left to go, though. We have a lot of killing left to go, and there's a lot of arrows flying through. We've got enemies in our gatehouse. That's unfortunate, but it's bound to have happened, right? It's not so surprising. Maybe we can pull this now. You know what? Maybe somebody can come up and pull this now, because if they pull it and cut off the drawbridge, maybe they'll slow down the enemy and we can kind of cut them off and have just a few at a time. Let's take a look at Castle. Let's stop it and take a look at Castle. Castle is completely okay. Castle seems okay. Let's see. Can we find Castle's weapon? Let's see. What's Castle using? Castle is what? I do not see Castle's weapon. That's a little bit unsettling. Why does Castle not seem to have a weapon on him? No idea whatsoever. Can we find anybody kind of cool and important? Let's see here. We've got an Axdorf. We've got Spearmaster Mira. Let's see. Has she done anything since then? Stabs the lasher in the left cheek with his steel spear. He's got a Mastercraft steel spear at that. Tearing apart the skin through the jaguar leather coat. That's pretty cool. Not a lot of progress in Mira's part yet, but it looks like the gear battles are doing a really good job, and I'm really confident in their abilities. They've always come through for us. The gear battles, if anybody's watching this, are the guys in the blue. They're masterful. They're masters of their trade, which is killing, and their weapons. They're masters with their weapons, or legendary with their weapons, which makes them not quite untouchable, but so far they've proven themselves to be quite untouchable. And they've really, like, time after time, they've saved us. And, like, look, the goblins are running. The goblins seen the geared battles coming out, and they took off. Wow. Did we really just... Were they really that simple? I think they may have been. Didn't lose anybody. Well, I mean, we lost some of these guys, but who really cares about them? Lost something like about 5 dwarves. I think we had 127 before this. So 4. Wow. Wow, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. How was the cow fighting? The cow was just vomiting in the background. He wasn't fighting. Wow. So there's some pretty cool things have happened here. Can we find anybody really cool? Can we find... let's see. Can we find Ryukan in here? I don't see him. Militia Captain Ryukan. He's fighting. Militia Captain strikes a bow dwarf in the right upper arm with her weapon, Gomathicker, which has a pretty badass iron axe. Made by Wilhelm, by the way. The injured part is smashed into the body. An unrecognizable mass. An artery has been opened by the attack. The Militia Captain hacks the bow dwarf in the right lower leg with her whatever. I think that's her shield. And the severed part sails off in an arc. So she cut a body part off with an old shield. With an iron shield. That's so cool. That is so cool. You are so badass, man. Alright, what are they doing? Get that shooting person. What? Okay. So now somebody's actually come along and finally... Oh, wow. Abum, the Spearmaster, has bestowed the name upon an iron shield. So in the heat of battle, we got another named item. So somebody's finally coming along and actually pulled this lever. I'm gonna have it pulled again because I don't want anybody stuck. Let's see. We've got Cog. Cog is an elite Marksdorf. He's in the military. I assigned that guy at random. Here's Morny. Looks like Morny may have been late to the battle, which is kind of funny because I think I just seen something about Morny being badly distracted. He is badly distracted after being unable to practice a craft, and then he randomly, I guess, was distracted enough to not make it to the battle on time. That's kind of funny. Let's claim these. There's a couple cool things on the ground. We're going to destroy a lot of this stuff, but a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff the enemies brought for us. And we'll be able to sell a lot of that stuff off to the next trade caravan that happens to come through. Ooh, we've got guys running across the dam. Okay, sorry, I should rephrase that. We've got important guys in the fucking water right now. We've got important dwarves getting in the water. Oh, fuck sakes, man. We've got important dwarves dealing with this shit right now. You know what? Cancel, you guys cancel, and you guys cancel. I don't care. You guys just get out of there. Don't hang out in here. Just leave. That guy's in the river. You don't have to worry about him. He's gonna fucking drown in there. And they just jump in the river to go after this stupid... What is this thing? A Marksdorf that just decided to start firing bolts from the middle of a fucking pond? And they thought it was a good idea to go in after it? No, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all, guys. Guys, just stay out of the river. You will fucking drown in there. I swear, you know you will. Ah. Ryukan's fine. As long as we keep like 1 or 2 of those gear battles, I think we can take down just about anything that's thrown at us by this game. Still under siege. Where did that Marks thing go? Oh, he's shooting at these little animals. Where is that thing, man? Where are they? So we've got a few invaders left. Wow. So some of them are just in the water? And why do we have our Spearmaster in there with them? Just get out of there. I don't think any of our guys know how to swim very well. We've got an Axe Lord and a Spearmaster in the river right now trying to fight. And they don't know how to swim. So get the fuck out of there. Oh man, I have this all restricted off for a good reason. I don't want you guys going in here. You guys can't swim. Oh, we're going to lose people in the most ridiculous way. Oh, this is depressing. I can't watch. See, we lost somebody. We lost the Axe Lord. In the most ridiculous way. He didn't even get to properly fight. We lost 2 guys. We lost 2 important guys. A Spearmaster, Aben, and Ipteb, the Axe Lord. Those guys are irreplaceable. There's no reason for them to come in here. You know, I've totally asked them not to come in the water. I've got, like you can see up here, I've got all this area restricted to them. But they've managed to find their way in here. So I guess we've just seen the end of a lot of the geared battles. I can't bear to really watch this, guys. This is really sad. Why do we have to lose these guys? Just, you know, bars of metal, fine. I don't care about them. They're junk. We need to train. We need to get these guys trained up again. We need replacements for that crew. Those guys are the best, man, and we can't. Oh, they're just not. They're not replaceable. They really aren't. Let's see. Yeah, we're down to 7 geared battles, so we lost another one too. Who else? Who else? Mira, you're dead. I'm sorry. Dead and drowned. Gonna lose everybody in here, I bet. Oh, this is too bad. Just leave these guys in here to drown. They'll drown too. You don't have to go chasing and you don't have to jump into the river. You don't have to jump underwater to go fight these guys. They're not gonna make it. I don't believe they're gonna make it. Just leave these guys to die. That's really too bad. Yeah, down 3. Only one of the bars of metal. And then some of the girders. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is really... This sucks. This sucks. What's going on? Merchants have arrived just right after the siege. So I guess that's ending on a high note. We can build a trade depot. You know, we actually got to get one placed down. Because I don't think we have one anywhere because I've, you know, destroyed them all. But we're actually going to trade this time. We're going to get some goods shipped out of here. Really sucks, man. I'm really bummed out about this. I don't even know. That's too bad. Oh well, we're going to work on it. We're going to find the best ones of the bars of metal and we're going to promote them into the geared battles. Weakening the ranks of the geared battles, but you know what? Damn. Stoder, somebody, who was that? Somebody in the alerts here. Somebody was grieving. The miner was grieving. I'm grieving too, Kosoth. I understand. I'm going to be grieving for a good while. I'm really, really just saddened by this mess. Hopefully, you know, that is what it is. We lost a couple guys, but you know what? They've lost 100 and something guys, or 100 and something guys ran off. The geared battles saved the day again. They absolutely did. They're always saving the day. We've got 7. We've got 7 out of 10 left, and those guys are absolute heroes. I'm always hesitant to send them out, and they always upshow everything. They end up, you know, killing everybody I need to be killed. They really save us over and over and over again. And then this time, they just died of drowning. I think that's the worst part, is they didn't even die to a proper fight. They just jumped right in the river and killed themselves. That's the shitty part. Anyways, while we're waiting on that trade depot to get built, I want to show you guys what I've been working on in the meantime in the fortress. We've got more wall, as always. Always more wall being built. We've got our, I guess, southeast tower. The southeast tower is well under construction. It's actually looking pretty good. We've got the bottom floor and some stairs. Waiting on the upper floor to go in still. And then we've got some of the double layering of the walls coming in up here. That's great to see. We're going to have to cut down all the trees around here, because apparently enemies can climb now, and that's just going to be a huge mess for us. We're going to have to find a way to maybe trench out around there, and or put something down there, maybe some, I don't know. We'll find a way. We got to stop things from growing up there. Maybe we'll just make a road or something. I'm not too sure about that yet. But yeah, we'll cut down the trees. We'll do a massive cut down project. Oh, we've got somebody trying to talk to us, and I don't want to talk to him right now. Bad timing. Okay. So begin discussion. I don't care what you bring us. Let me know what you guys want. I don't even want to buy anything from them. I just want to get, you know, some renown from you guys. Finish peeking in that conversation. So we've got our doubled wall, and oh, stop, man. Okay, so he wants gems and blocks or something. I don't care. Just fuck off. All right. So we've got a gatehouse planned here. This is going to be a very tiny gatehouse. We've got our double layered wall, quite well under construction. We've got our top side wall, you know, the secondary layer going up, the height part, also under construction. We've got a little bit of our, you know, fortifications carved out already, so that's good to see. And we've got some plans drawn up on the south part as well. We've got a lot more work going into our farms these days. I just tested out to see if we could actually plant topside things in these holes, and yes, we absolutely can. So we're going to be able to grow like ratweed, alfalfa, bait plants, all these things here. Whereas with the indoor farms, we're really limited to like mushrooms and all this junk. But you know what? These farms are actually coming along really nicely. We've got a lot of things growing already, so that's good to see. I guess we don't have any seeds for quarry bushes, so I'm just going to plant cave wheat for now. We've got all these fields as well. We've always got guys coming in here and planting, or we seem to be having guys coming here to plant. We'll see more of that going on as time progresses. Plant cave wheat. Come on. Apparently we don't have a plant. Apparently I tried to plant a bunch of quarry bushes or something. I don't really know what's going on with that, but we don't have any seeds for those, so nothing was getting done. And yeah, so our farms are actually coming along really nicely. I'm really happy with those. We've got some guys here to trade with us, so as long as somebody gets out there and at some point today and initiates that trade, we should be good. And we have a lot of things to unload with these guys, so yeah, like here's our treasure basement. I deleted some of the stuff that was in here, to be honest, because it was just so shitty. But we've got bin after bin of just random junk, so I don't know that it's going to be worth very much. Like a lot of this is really shitty stuff, like broken clothing and stuff. But as long as it adds some value, we can at least export it and sell it. And, you know, if we sell enough of it, hopefully we can get something out of it. Here's a Mastercraft silver goblet made by Wilhelm. I don't know, I want to keep that. Wilhelm, I miss you. I miss a lot of the dwarves that we lost. We've lost a lot of good guys. Yeah, somewhat. Anyways, we got a lot of treasure in there to sell off. We've got, let's see. You can see our churches. We've got a couple of random. I guess this is like our This is like our church district, our religious district. Here's a temple that's assigned, I think, just to anybody. And then these are different temples that are assigned to different gods. So that's kind of cool. Another one there too. Here's our library. We've got a lot of guys always hanging out in the library. That's kind of cool too. We've got a lot of guys coming in, like scholars and stuff, coming into the fortress to hang out and to see things. Tura Whipped Dream. What a ridiculous name. A medium-sized creature. So that's a human. And then we've also got, let's see here, somewhere, if I can find it. We've also got our catacombs under construction. And then I'm thinking we're going to dig out, you know, random slots over here. And I'm going to put in some memorial slabs. Again, I think I'm going to let Wilhelm keep haunting us. He's a goddamn poltergeist. And he's my favorite blacksmith ever. So we're not getting rid of that guy. He can haunt us all he wants. I miss that guy. A lot of you have mentioned that we should be making the hallways 3 wide or 2 wide at least. Now a lot of the fortress you can see is designed in one wide hallways, so I can't do anything there, but where I can design it as 3 wide, I'm gonna start doing that. So we've designed a 3 wide hallway, and I've just dumped a bunch of extra statues here in the middle of the hallway. Another suggestion in the comment section. Always love hearing suggestions from you guys. I love to hear what you guys think we should be doing with this fortress. Gives me something to do and gives me something to work on. It makes it a lot of fun, and I love doing the things that you guys suggest. I love working on these things and trying to make the place a lot better. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. I think that battle took a while, so I'm gonna call it here for this episode, guys. This has been a lot of fun as always. I've really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. We've got some slots opening up. We've got some migrants have come in, blah blah blah. I mean, moving some guys into the military. If anybody wants a dwarf named after them, let me know what you guys want, what kind of role you want your dwarf to have, anything like that. Now, I can't guarantee that your dwarf is going to stay alive for very long. It'll probably die. We have like a massively high death rate. The mortality rate in this fortress is horrible. So there's a good chance you'll die, but I'd love to add you guys in. If anybody out there is watching and thinking, hey man, I'd love to see what my dwarf does, just leave it in the comment section. I'll definitely add you in without question. Anyways, outside of that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching.